What's up guys, hello and welcome to Red Devils TV. Today we have to talk about the potential signing of Jadon Sancho from Dortmund, and Harry Kane is going to follow him to for the purpose of the Glazers to appease the fans. And currently this is the transfer rumor going around for a lot of time. I have observed this thing, that's why I didn't upload the video as soon as the news came out. I observed it for a long. It's been going on for 2 days. So basically the fact is that the CEO of Dortmund, Hans-Joachim Watzke, has said that we have had a gentleman agreement with Jadon Sancho, and if the price is right, we will let him go. But they haven't had a gentleman agreement with Erling Haaland, and they will not sell Erling Haaland this season. That's absolutely they are stuck on their ground that they don't want to sell. So getting on to Jadon Sancho, I think the reasonable price which they want is around 80 to 90 million. And I think that's reasonable for a player, Jadon Sancho. But what they wanted last summer was absolutely it was not deserving, because Sancho just had 2 good seasons, and you can't spend 120 million just on 2 good seasons. That is not Messi or Ronaldo. But that's a big thing, and I think this price is reasonable. I think Manchester United can go for that. But there is a but, that if only we have the money to buy a centre back and a centre defensive midfielder, then only we should go for Sancho. But I said it before, in the Bailey signing contract, I said it before that I don't think Manchester United will sign a centre back, because they always do the same bloody thing again and again and again. Because they do the same again thing. They need new players, and they will end up retaining the old players which have no use of a team, basically, which doesn't work. Giving them, we have to let them go. We have to let them go, and that's the problem going on here. So I think the signing of no, that's not the signing. The contract extension of Eric Bailly, and I think Axel Tuanzebe will be sold if a new centre back comes. But I don't think Axel Tuanzebe wants to leave Manchester United. But if he says that actually you will not get any playing time, you have to go, then I think he will go. I think he will go at some point or the other. But I think that this is the right opportunity to buy Jadon Sancho rather than signing any other player, because I think that Jadon Sancho's value has a bit dropped, because this season he hasn't been that great. Yeah, he has been great since the second part of this season, but he was absolutely horrible in the first season, because he wasn't able to give good crosses. That's why Haaland didn't score that much in the first half. But I think that I said it before, if only we had the money, because there's no point in signing Jadon Sancho saying that's it. The transfer window is done. There's no point in doing that. There's absolutely no point. And I'm frustrated with the things which have been going around since David Gill retired. Not retired, he left Manchester United basically after Sir Alex Ferguson's departure. The same thing happens. Basically, we don't build a team, we just look for a marquee signing, and then kaboom, the manager gets sacked because of bad results and the falling out with players. Because the same thing happened with, first of all, it happened with Angel Di Maria and Falcao. They were the marquee signings, but they were backed enough and they were put in a good team. And the same happened in Pogba the next year, not the next year, it was the second next year basically, because Van Gaal was there for 2 years, and Mourinho and Pogba and Zlatan came in the first season of Mourinho, and they weren't back with many signings, because that's what's going to happen. United always look for a marquee signing and don't look for to build the team, to build the right personnel around the team. And they didn't build the team around Pogba and Zlatan. Zlatan left, unfortunately. And now Pogba is taken. Pogba now wants to leave, so that's a big factor I think we have to see here, and that's signing Jadon Sancho is not the solution of the problem we have. We need a centre back, we need a backup right back, we need a centre defensive midfield. So that's a big worry. It's a big issue going around here. So we have to buy a centre defensive midfielder at least. I don't think we will buy a centre back. I don't expect that also. But at least we have to buy a good centre defensive midfielder, and not someone like Amad Diallo or something. Amad Diallo hasn't proved himself anything, but we need a proven centre defensive midfielder. You get what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that Amad Diallo is an unknown right winger who came for 40 million, but he's now sitting in the bench and nobody knows what's he doing at Manchester United. So we don't want a signing like that. I actually have four. I actually have four. No, five. Sorry, what I'm saying. I have actually five options for the center defensive midfielder. First, it's Declan Rice. I think he will be a very good signing. He will be the. He can be. He has the potential to be a future Manchester United captain. Like I said, he has because he's captaining West Ham at such a young age. But he will be damn expensive, yeah. And you know that Premier League teams charge a lot to give players to another Premier League team, so that's a big fact. Second, I think Bissouma will be a bit cheap. I think we will get him under 30 million. I think we will get him, and he does the job perfectly. And he is the player who goes under the term underrated. He absolutely got underrated, and he's under the radar player basically, which we want. And I don't want those players who are 70 to 80 million and who have a hit or chance. Sign players who have the potential to be the next thing. Sign players. These are the players which we need. I think Bissouma is one of them. I think Zakaria is also a good option. I don't know what has happened with him. I don't see any other transfer rumors linking him to Manchester United. I don't see anything around. But I think that we should sign Zakaria, even third option. I think the fourth option is NDD, and it's absolutely impossible because I think Leicester City will charge around 90 million. 90 million for the defensive midfielder, and we are not Chelsea or bloody Manchester City that we will spend 90 million. I'm not disrespecting them, but I'm saying that we have that kind of money, but we won't spend it because we don't have competitive owners like Manchester City and Chelsea. That's a big problem which we have. So I think we won't sign another 90 million signing, I think. And the fifth option which I have is I forgot his name, sorry. I think his name was Sabitzer, I think. Yeah, his name was Sabitzer, and Sabitzer is a very good player. I think he is a bit like CM/CDM, basically. And he is a bit like that. And he is an underrated signing. Not gonna lie, he is an underrated signing, and he will be a good. Now that doesn't mean he has got no recognition. He plays for RB Leipzig, and you guys probably know him. So if you have watched him in the Champions League, I think he will take all those marks. Basically, he will take all those marks. And I think these five signings. I don't want NDD, to be honest. I don't want NDD because Leicester scam their players. Other than Mahrez and Kante, I don't think that any other player has been worth the move because I think that Harry Maguire is a decent centre back, but he's definitely not an 80 or 90 million because see, 80 and 90 million defender should not have any flaws. Okay. And he has flaws. He lacks space here. Second, his aerial marking is trash. Second, his zonal marking is trash. He's not good with the ball. He has four weaknesses basically. And if you sign a 80 to 90 million signing, you would definitely want to get someone like Ruben Dias, Emerick Laporte, or Van Dijk. You will want someone like that. So that's the thing. Or Varane also. Varane is also a very good player. Yeah, he has been poor since the last season, but I think he has class. And just like the old say, form is temporary, but class is permanent. So that's what I want to say. I think we don't want to buy any other Leicester players. I think just scam players basically. So that's what I want to say. And the big thing is that I think we have to sign one of players. And I think signing Jadon Sancho is okay. But you have to sign a centre defensive midfielder to back him because if you don't sign a centre defensive midfielder, how will the gap bridged basically? How will the gap be bridged? Because the problem we have seen this since this season, since the end of the last season, I think actually, there is no path of communication between the back six and the top four and the front four basically, the Bruno, the wingers and the striker basically. So the duty is given to Fred, who clearly can't pass. And just want to say on Fred basically, I clearly want to see his passport if he is Brazilian or not, because I highly doubt it, because Brazilian players have the best passing accuracy other than any other player basically. So I just want to see those players basically. I just want to see the Fred's passport, the passport that how can Brazilian players like Fernandinho can pass so well, Fernandinho and Danilo Pereira, but you can't pass. I just can't get the fact. Even Marquinhos can pass better than him. He can put over long balls, he can put over through balls, he can put various balls and that. I think there's a bit problem with Fred, and I think he's good as a rotation or backup player, but I don't think that he should be a starter at Manchester United. And that because of Fred's inabilities. That's why our lad Scott McTominay is also getting criticism, because I think he's a very decent player. I think he is a very decent, because there is been proof. Say, Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho liked it. That's why he brought him back. Sir Alex Ferguson likes him. Ole likes him. But I think we have been deluded, basically. Deluded in the fact is that he plays in a box-to-box position, because he should play at a box. He should run past the defense and shoot the ball by the side of the goalkeeping. But he doesn't do that by the goal box, basically. And he doesn't do that. He sits behind, and sometimes he gets past the defenders, and he shoots outside of the box, and sometimes he scores some goals. So he doesn't want to. He needs to be the next Darren Fletcher. He will not become the Michael Carrick, because Michael Carrick could have hold the defense on his own, basically. He could take long balls. His passing is not good there. And the main thing which Darren Fletcher had is that he had a very slim physique, and he could dribble past a lot of players, basically. That's a big thing, and I think that we need to sign a center defensive midfielder. And getting onto the Sancho thing, I think he is worth the money. I think we should sign him, and it will be a statement of winner. But we need to back the manager more and more, because we are not one or two signings away from winning the Premier League champions. We still need 5 signings. Not gonna lie, a striker, a backer, right back, a centre back, a centre defensive midfielder, and a center and a right winger. So I think in this season, if we prioritize the centre back and centre defensive midfielder and the right wing position, I think it will be a good transfer window. I don't see us signing any other striker, because we already have Manchester United looking to extend Edinson Cavani's contract, and there is Martial also. So if United doesn't buy a centre back, in place of that they sign a backup right back like Maxson and Spike Lamptey, I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. But we need to sign some of those players. And so getting on the Harry Kane thing, Harry Kane is expected to join along with Jadon Sancho in the next summer transfer window, and talks, and I think it was MUFC MPB saying that Manchester United have launched a 90 million bid for Harry Kane, and I saw that article and I just laughed for 5 minutes. I mean, who the hell do you think Harry Kane is? He is not Dominic Calvert-Lewin that you will buy him for 70-80 million. He is not Romelu Lukaku. He is the best English striker of his generation, basically, and this without any doubt. And he may surpass the likes of Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen. He can surpass them. So that's a big thing. And he may also surprise George Best or Bobby Charlton. He can surprise. He can surpass them. Basically, he can surpass, and he can become the player who is the highest leading goal scorer. So Manchester United are trying to launch a bid of 90 million, which is actually short of 60 million, because Tottenham want at least a minimum of bid of 125 million, and that will grow in 1 to 150 million, and then the wages will add on. So Manchester United are. I just can't get the fact that why the hell are Manchester United engaging themselves to the striker. First it was Erling Haaland, then it was Dominic Calvert-Lewin, then it was Andre Silva, and now it's Harry Kane. If we sign a striker, we already if we extend Edinson Cavani's contract, we already have Martial as a backup striker. We also have Mason Greenwood, who is an upcoming generation talent for us, basically. So there's no point in signing another striker, and I just can't get anything. And to be honest, I know everybody can see through this. Everybody can see through this. Manchester United are trying to PR spin, basically. The thing is a PR spin, and someone is like Ashton Nick, who is doing this PR spin, and I think he is been credited to do this job for Manchester United's board to do this PR spin going around to make fans forget about those protests and just take them off the topic, basically. That's just want to do that. And I can assure you guys, Manchester United will never get Harry Kane in a 90 million bid. I don't want him. I'm not disrespectful to him, but he is not what we need. He's not what we need, because he gets injuries a lot of time. He gets injured at least minimum twice a season. So Edinson Cavani will get twice a season injured. So what's the point in buying Harry Kane? Yeah, Harry Kane will score more goals because of his age. He is younger than Edinson Cavani, but But we got anything coming on a free. We will only pay the wages. We have to pay a 150 million price tag and over that a fat wage, and which is actually deserved for a player like Harry Kane. So I don't want to see any other strikers looking. I think we need a centre defensive midfielder, centre back, and a right wing. I think we won't sign a centre back, but Ole needs to demand. If you aren't giving if you aren't giving me a centre back, give me a right back, please. Because not a top class right back. I think any backup right back will do. Because I am not satisfied with the job Eric Dalot has said. Not Eric Dalot. Diego Dalot. Sorry, not Eric Dalot. Diego Dalot has done at AC Milan. I'm not satisfied with that, basically. So I think we need to bin him we need to bin him in any other lower league team. Not lower league team. I think we should bin him in Serie A or La Liga. I think we can do that. And Andres Perez, so we need to sell those players and raise the funds, and it will be okay to sign. I think right back, basically backup right back. I think it will cost nonetheless around 20 to 25 million. We can get 20 to 25 million price. Yeah, that depends on if Manchester United get hold ransom by the clubs like Brighton and Norwich, because we're looking on to backup right backs like Tariq Lamptey and Max Aarons. And we can get her ransom, and Manchester are not very good at negotiations because Matt Dodds is the head of negotiations, and I just don't know why the hell is he doing it, what the hell is doing at this club. Basically, he's done a horrible job, and he has done a horrible job like Ed Woodward, and Ed Woodward has gone, but why the hell is not in the court? And if John Murdoch is a good what they say, if he is a good CEO and Darren Fletcher is a good technical director, they will fail because of Matt Judge. If they are ambitious, also will. They will fail because Matt Judge has very poor negotiating skills, and that's going to cost us again in the semi-transfer window. So I can assure you guys that. So this is the current transfer news going around, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching. And please smash that like button if you did enjoy this video, and please subscribe so that our channel and this community grows. So we will be back. We will be back tomorrow with another video. Hopefully it will be the match reaction. I will try to upload a match reaction tomorrow, but I live in India, so the match actually goes around the midnight, so I won't be able to upload it. But I will try. So thanks for watching again, and I'll catch you next time.